Okay, guys, welcome back to another episode from the Ergo Benjamin Report, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to talk crypto today. That's bottom line here. So, I was looking at the market, right? And you're looking at it and you're like, oh, yeah, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, Solana. And, there's some stable coins in there in the top 10. But then you get at the true underlying coins. There's a lot of smart contracts. Period. Let's name a few, for instance, just to see what exactly we're working with, because I feel like it might be appropriate to do so. So we're going to name a few. So, just off the top of our head, we've got Ethereum, right? ETH. The beautiful, beautiful ETH. That could be Ergo one day, if things pan out right. Then you have BNB, Binance Coin. Well, that also has smart contracts. Cool. We're going to skip Tether because Tether's a stable coin and there's a lot of, I don't know. I don't really understand how that Tether's working properly. It's just there. We're going to move on to Solana. Solana or Sol. We're going to pretend that says Sol right there. All of these three coins so far have smart contracts. But wait. Then we have ADA. We're going to say that, pretend this is ADA. We have XRP's got contracts, I think. We're going to them minuscule because I think XRP is more used as a currency than it is like anything else. That could change though. Then we got Luna. And then we have Avax, obviously. The lovely Avax and Luna. They pump when Bitcoin dumps. It's interesting, to say the least. Okay, so here's where we are. So we've got approximately, 7 coins competing for smart contracts. I ask myself all the time, what the heck are they doing differently? The truth is that they're really not doing much at all differently. Right? Avax and Luna, the ETH is just there because it's long term, right? It's the network effect. They got there first, they're going to take the most. So people on ETH probably, are using smart contracts for stupid stuff compared to what you could do on Luna, Avax, and probably Solana and, BNB, right? So in terms of smart contracts, I'm going to list them like this. I'm going to do kind of a tier list, right? So ETH is obviously D tier because, frankly, until it hits proof of stake, these smart contracts are taking up way too much money. It's just not usable by anybody, right? And BNB came after, so we'll give BNB probably on par with. We'll give it C tier, right? So BNB is like C tier, and I would say personally BNB is probably on the same level as ADA, so we'll give it also C tier, and give XRP C tier, right? So all C tier, right? Well, now we've got Luna and Avax versus Solana. And the difference here is that they're all trying to do pretty much the same thing, right? So Solana, NFTs, DeFi, liquidity solutions, I guess. I would say it's probably B to A tier. Transactions are good. The network failed though, so I'm going to give it B tier because we've seen so far that stability is not really its strong suit, right? People are using the network, which is great, but then you crash and then your money is kind of just all out in the open, right? Or so we're told. Moving forward, we're going to look at Luna and Avax, right? Because these two are they're kind of like the same, right? DeFi solutions, they do pretty much the same thing, right? I would rate them both A tier. Just because they're trying to specialize at something, right? But they're technically the same thing. And obviously you're wondering where Ergo fits into all of this. And Ergo, or Erg, is, kind of like, it wants to be Bitcoin, but then it wants to be like Solana at the same time, but without the network crashes and stuff. It's also proof of work. I would probably rate Ergo based on its smart contract capability right now. It's probably C tier, right? Why give ETH D tier? There's going to be some serious haters. I realize that. But this is just the scalability and the TPS. I mean, obviously, we're dealing with arguably the most security on ETH, right? The most security on ETH. But really not, because ETH is actually the derivative of Ethereum Classic. So, you know, we could be looking at, when ETH goes proof of stake, we could be looking at ETH 3.0. Actually, maybe it won't even be called that. Maybe actually we'll get, here's what we'll get. We'll get ETH 1.0 on the marketplace for people who felt that the gas fees were completely okay. And then there'll be a new coin called ETH 2.0. And that'll be where all the fanboys are. They'll be like, oh my God, this is great. And by that time, 100 coins have already accomplished what ETH 2.0 has. So really, it's not looking great. One of these is just going to completely run all the other under the bridge, I think. And it, you know, I say this very gently too, because I don't think I don't want any of these currencies to just completely drop off the map. But one of these coins, who knows, is going to siphon a lot of capital from the rest of them. Right? Man, we didn't even talk about the gaming. The gaming on Solana is, you know, maybe that's why ETH deserves a higher rating. You know, because technically, I don't know if Luna and Avax have games yet. Comment down below in the description if these coins have games. I'd like to check them out. But, you know, oh God. What? This is less than 1,000 TPS? Maybe if that. And this is like 400k TPS. And then these two are like somewhere in the 10,000 to 15,000, 20,000 TPS range. But they're too new, I feel. Like, I feel like Luna and Avax, it's just a matter of time before, like, they pull a Solana, right? The network gets really congested. They didn't account for the problems. Maybe they're learning from Solana. Maybe they won't. But I don't know. Security is important, bottom line, right? Okay, moving forward. We're going to continue to look at other things now. Okay, so moving forward. So, yeah. So then we got DOT. And DOT's just kind of, I don't really know what DOT's doing. I highly expect it to perform better in 2022. But with the way that things are shaping out, honestly, it's like a race for, like, DeFi, I think. It's the race for DeFi, really is what it is. Litecoin, whatever that's doing, it was doing good. And then Bitcoin crashed, and then Litecoin was like, yep, I follow you correspondingly. So yeah. No, I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. But looking at Ergo, because that's what we hope will someday reach its true potential, we're going down to further and further and further. 492. We're approximately 60-something cents from the bottom. And once we cross that, we'll be at a relative all-time low. So, I don't know. What I'm hoping is that if we go below this number, we could be going a lot further, right? If we go below 4, this is like the support right here, right? If we go below this, we're probably heading down to dollar amounts, right? And that's with all honesty. We're heading down to like candy bar level prices. So that's the verdict on that. A lot's getting done on the network though. I mean, you can't really complain. Everything's going good and they're getting themselves out there. It's just the price is just, it's suffering greatly. And this is what I told you last time. I told you emotional investors are going to lose a lot of money because I think just looking at it, I think that we're gonna get like one of these moonshots again, up to like 18. Now, if you bought at 18, you're like crying right now. Times are really tough for you, right? But I think we'll end up doing some type of, previous type of run here. I mean, at a certain point we were at close to like 17 or something dollars. Like, what happened? Then we went down to like 30 cents. We could be getting 30-cent Ergo. In all honesty, we very well could be, right? I don't know. It's possible. I don't know about 30-cent Ergo. 30-cent Ergo is a bit of a stretch. And, it's a fire sale, right? If it hits 30 cents, it's a fire sale. And you buy more, right? But this is why you got to diversify your risk, right? If you keep all your bags in Ergo and it goes down to 30 cents, you're going to be a really mad bear for a really, really long time. So, yeah, no. Hopefully we don't go that low. I honestly think our resistance level is here, and then hopefully we can go back up, because it seems like a lot of buy pressure happens generally there. We could look at the KuCoin buy pressure, but it's really not going to show us too much, right? Meanwhile, speaking of Ergo, the Ergo Goat launch is today. I don't even know why I hype this up so much. I stand nothing to gain from hyping this up, besides further exposure to the Ergo network. There's approximately 4 hours, 19 minutes, and 7 seconds. If you're watching this video early, you might have a chance to get one. And that's about the end of it, right? So, there's a shop too. One of the few shops available on Ergo right now. They have shirts where you can actually get your NFT on them. Genius. Pure genius. These types of stickers, you just get one right on the back of your phone. Right? It's exactly what you do. Then you got the sticker packs of 3. You get the golden goat, this goat, and the next goat. Just be a goat, okay? The shirts are perhaps the most customizable, though, because you can actually put down what Ergo goat you want on the shirt. So you can actually put the one that you own on the shirt, or one that you don't own. But I personally wouldn't see the actual value with that. But yeah. Never seen before, right? Pins. Genius. Freaking genius. So, let's move forward. That's the end of this video. I just wanted to talk about these smart contracts. They're all very annoying to me. There'll be a ton of people that jump on the Avax Terra bandwagon train, whatever they want to call it. I suspect major whales in there. Man, I'm talking all over the place. Major whales in there. I don't know what's going to happen, to be completely honest with you. I think we're looking at ETH taking more and more market share from BTC. We could be looking at the flip, right? And if that happens, everything's up in the air. Now ETH controls kind of everything, and I don't really know. We're kind of probably, in all honesty, we're probably like 3 or 4 years away from that even being close to possible. Or if you're Michael Saylor, you're going to say that Bitcoin's going to like 350,000 pretty soon. And you're just so bullish on it that you just refuse to buy anything else. It's not a bad strategy. But yeah. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Before Christmas, probably. Peace.